we are having three types of particles: true solution, colloidal solution, and suspension. True solution means the particle size is less than 1 nanometer, that is, the particle size is less than 10 raised to minus 10 meter. That particle we cannot able to see with our eyes. There is another particle called suspended particle or porous suspension. For that, the particle size is greater than 100 nanometer or greater than 10 raised to minus 6 meter. That particle we can see, that is a bigger particle. But what is colloidal particle in between these two? That is, the particle size varies from 1 to 100 nanometer or otherwise 10 raised to minus 6 meter to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. So if you want to prepare colloidal particle, either we can prepare it from true solution or from suspension. True solution means we have to join the true solution smallest particle and make the particle to colloidal size. This method is called condensation method. That is condensing the smaller particle into particle of bigger size of colloidal range. Then another one, from suspension we can prepare colloid. Suspension means bigger particle. The bigger particle is broken into smaller pieces and we can prepare. That method is called dispersion method or disintegration method. Thus, we can prepare colloid in two different methods. One is called condensation method, another one is called dispersion method. Condensation method means joining up smaller particle. It is not normally possible. Therefore, condensation method is normally called chemical method of preparation of colloids, and the dispersion method is otherwise called physical method of preparation of colloid. First, we will discuss about condensation method. This is the chemical method of preparation of colloids. In this method, in 4 different types or ways we are preparing colloids. The first method is the double decomposition method. In this method, we are preparing arsenious sulfide colloid. Second method is the oxidation method. In this method, we are preparing sulfur salt. By reduction method, we can prepare gold salt. Similarly, by hydrolysis method, we can prepare ferric hydroxide salt. In this dispersion or disintegration method, we are preparing colloid in 3 different ways. One is mechanical dispersion method, another one is electrical dispersion method, and the third one is peptidization. In mechanical dispersion method, the porous suspension or the bigger particle is broken into smaller particles of colloidal size by using a colloidal mill. This colloidal mill consists of a 2 metallic discs rotating in opposite direction at very high speed. The distance between the 2 metallic discs can be adjusted to the colloidal size range. Then the porous suspension is fed between the discs, and after grinding, when it is dissolved in suitable solvent, we are getting colloid by this method. So in this method, black ink, paint, varnishes, etc. can be prepared. Second method of preparation of colloid is electrical dispersion method, or this method is called Pradick arc method. This method involves dispersion as well as condensation. This method is used for the preparation of metallic colloids such as gold in water, silver in water, platinum in water, etc. In this method, an electric arc is struck between 2 metallic electrodes kept in a dispersion medium. that dispersion medium is surrounded by ice cold water bath. So because of the temperature of the electric arc, the metal get evaporated and then suddenly cooled by surrounding ice cold water bath and produce colloid. Let us see the apparatus setup. The dispersion medium is kept inside, that is the water, surrounded by ice. Two metal electrodes are kept. Between the metal electrodes, gold is placed. Now let us see, when we are passing current, an electric arc is struck between the electrodes. Because of the temperature of the arc, the gold get evaporated, but the evaporated gold immediately get cooled by the surrounding ice cold water bath and condense together form colloid. The third method is the peptidization. In this method, the precipitate can be converted into colloid. That is, the process of converting a precipitate into colloid is called peptidization. For this purpose, an electrolyte is added to precipitate. That electrolyte thus added is called peptidizing agent. Freshly prepared ferric hydroxide salt can be converted into precipitate by adding small amount of ferric chloride electrolyte. The ferric chloride thus added is called peptidizing agent. It is an example for peptidization.